The reason behind this director versus director challenge that I want to do going forward, it's really because if you watch all the great movies or all the great TV shows or great videos in general, it's always produced and filmed by a creative person in the back end.
That stress, that struggle, that anxiety, and then you overcome it.
Motels for a fucking home. This the story of a king.
Oh damn, I did it in 30 minutes.
It's time to let the world see who these creators are, just showcase their talent and put a face on the person that's creating these videos. Welcome everybody to the first episode of No Friend Left Behind. Today we're gonna have two filmmakers battle it out. Today we're just gonna try to showcase between us two on what this show will be about. And the challenge that we decided to go with today is lighting. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick out of a hat and we both are gonna get 3 random lights. However, there is a surprise when it comes to drawing out of the hat. And one of them will be, there's a paper in there that says no light. So whether that's me or Riola, if we get unlucky, we might be drawing that and that means it cancels out. So instead of having 3 lights, it's gonna go down to 2. So let's go ahead and take you guys to where we'll draw out of the hat and see what lights myself and Ariola end up getting.
First one, Nanlite 60C.
Okay,
Cool little edge light.
it's a good light. That's good. RGB too.
Yeah, full color spectrum. Aperture 4-foot bar with the grid. Butter.
That's a good one. That's
Butter.
a good one.
It's my bread and butter. All I use is tube lights all day, so this is easy.
Please get the no light.
2-foot Nanlite tubes.
You got good options, bro.
This is butter.
All right, so I guess my turn.
Yes, sir.
All right, start off good. 460B with projector, which is actually one of my favorites. Nanlite 720B with Fresnel. So
Power.
it's powerful. That's a powerhouse right there. And then the last one we got is no light. Damn. So I got 2 lights to work with, which
I'm happy with that, man.
so now it's time for the filmmaker versus filmmaker showdown. We will have 3 sets today. And the options that we might get as well from drawing from the hat is gonna be the mini mart, the open warehouse, or the arcade. So let's go ahead and find out which set we end up drawing.
Alrighty. So what we got here?
I got the big warehouse.
Here we go.
Empty canvas. That's one of actually my specialty. So we're gonna do a coin toss and whoever wins will get to choose who goes first or second. And for whoever wins gets to choose the composition, where exactly they want that camera laid out. And the other filmmaker will have to step in and do the same composition and work with whatever light he has. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails.
Yeah. All right, now let me decide this time. Let's see what we're gonna do. Think I'm gonna go first.
Let's go ahead and get started with Ariola's take.
When it first started, prior to going into it, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was just like, I'm gonna get there, see the space, and get right to it. So as soon as the 30 minutes started, I started processing where I'm gonna put the lights. First light I wanted to get out of the way was the 60C, because I knew I had to wire it and do all that extra stuff with it. So I got that set up, put it where I wanted it to go. The aperture tube that Mario had, when I wanted to change the color or the intensity, I had to scroll on this little wheel one by one by one by one, and it took me forever to scroll. So that was one major annoying thing that kept going on. Anytime I wanted to change the Forza, I had to take it down from the C-stand, adjust it, and then put it right back up. So it was just working with what I had. Another struggle I had was with that damn fog machine. The fog wouldn't hold. I was going nuts. I was like, am I pressing the wrong button? No, it just wouldn't hold. So I ran, came back, and by the time I went to see the lighting, the fog was already dissipated. So I'm like, shit.
When I was watching Ariola just kind of running around, and at first he thought it was cool, it was easy, but then he started like super indecisive. He was changing lights, colors, going up there, changing it to an effect mode. I was like, oh, I got this down, because I mean, you know, he was too undecisive. Like normally you have a simple game plan, you could tell he really wanted a good shot. So I was like, yeah, he's overthinking it. So I thought I had the upper hand just by watching that.
It was just annoying being on a time crunch and like little small details like the knobs taking forever to change. Initially, I was like, you know, I got this, easy peasy. This is my bread and butter. I got this. And then once it came to the image, I was like, fuck no, bro, I got to start moving. And then I think you hit me with like, bro, it's been 15 minutes or 10 minutes. And I was like, oh shit, I got to pick up pace.
It's like 2 minutes left, a minute left, and Ariola's running everywhere. He's putting fog, he's changing lights. I'm like, bro, what is this guy doing? Like, we got like a minute left and 30 seconds was down and he's over here still hitting the fog machine. I'm like, this guy's losing it.
Really, I just wanted to maximize all of the time I had because I wanted to get the best possible image I could possibly get. So I ate the whole entire time.
So I'm just thinking, is he even gonna get a shot? And sure enough, he literally pressed record on the last 30 seconds. And I was like, man, I'm really questioning what he got.
I think I got it down on the last 15 seconds. I was like, all right, fuck it. I can't make any more changes. Let's go. I hate how it came out. Absolutely hate it. What I could have done better is just be super decisive about it. I kept battling myself in my head.
So Ariola just finished with his scene. However, it did take him all 30 minutes. It came down to the wire. So let's go ahead and show you guys before and after, so you guys can see the lighting and how he went about it. So next up is gonna be me. I'm gonna be stepping in, and as well, I will have 30 minutes to go ahead and light the scene. My initial plan, I know I wanted to use a projector. I was thinking it was at Kendrick Lamar status. As soon as I got the 460B, my goal was, man, I forgot the music video, but that one ray from that music video from Kendrick Lamar where it was just beaming down, it just looked like God. Like it looked really clean. My main, I guess, question that I had was, what was I gonna do with the 4720B? Because I wanted to keep the place still moody and black. So that was kind of like maybe I wasn't gonna use it.
Mario did have a little bit of an advantage going second because he had more time to kind of analyze what exactly he was gonna do. And he was able to also see my errors where I was fucking up, running low on time, doing this, doing that. So he had an advantage in the sense that he was able to observe.
Ideally, I wanted a different shot, but we had to get the same framing. And he took away the shot I had in mind when I picked the lights that I ended up getting from the hat. So I had to work with the same composition because we wanted to definitely compare the two. He was going first, so he got the option on that. At first, I thought 30 minutes was gonna be more than enough time. And then as I started lighting things up and then I started questioning, and then Ariola told me we have 20 minutes left. 10 minutes flew too fast. So that's when it started getting to me. I'm like, okay, I kind of gotta pick it up. But then the issue I was having was the fog machine was just flooding everywhere. So then I had to kind of move it with my hands because I had nothing to really take away the fog. So that took some time away.
So I thought Mario could have easily won just because I didn't like the way my shit came out. But at the same time, I seen him start to second guess himself, start to slow down a little bit, and really start to feel the pressure cave in once it hit that 20, 15 minute mark. He's like, oh shit. And he was getting indecisive just like I was.
You think lighting is easy, but when you get put into a 30-minute time crunch, it starts hitting your head like, man, am I doing it right? It's a lot harder than what I thought. 720B was too strong. My biggest issue was I tried different type of lighting setups. They stayed the same for the most part, but the 720B was just blasting too much. It was kind of flooding the whole studio up. And the goal of it was to control lighting. So using the 720B for what I was trying to use it for wasn't the right idea. So eventually I ended up just cutting the 720B, and the 460B ended up being the whole light for the whole shot that I wanted to get. So I just finished my scene. It did take me only 22 minutes to get this done. However, just like Ariola was struggling, so was I. I didn't expect the challenge to be so hard. So let's go ahead and show you guys the same thing, the before and after. So now after watching both the shots that me and Ariola got, we both honestly just ended up hating what we got. And the main reason is, yes, the challenge was a little harder than what we thought. When you're thrown into something and you don't know what kind of lights and what composition you gotta go with, it gets really hard. But on top of that, we did have to basically produce, direct, DP. We had to do a lot of things. So we kind of had to do a little of everything that our brains were kind of running around everywhere. So I'm not trying to make it an excuse, but at the same time, it was very difficult to wear multiple hats. But again, I will let you guys decide, who do you guys think won this challenge? Was it Ariola or was it me? So that's pretty much it for episode number 1 of No Friend Left Behind, where this series, we're just gonna be doing a bunch of challenges. This is first of many. This does take place in Los Angeles. So if you guys are within the area, feel free to leave a comment. And also let me know what you guys think. Again, this is the first of many. We're also trying different things out. Right now it's just me, him. and we had a PA, but we're trying to get more. So if you're a creator out there that wants to help out with this type of show, feel free to link up with me. Send me a DM at Mario Visions. Again, like I said a long time ago, it's time to put a face behind every filmmaker. We're always on the back side of the camera, but it's time for us to get the respect that we deserve, because we provide so much for other people, but it's time to provide for ourselves. So that's what this show is about. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.